Well, hello everyone, this is Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are on the Mid-Atlantic Craps channel, but we have a special treat with us tonight because we have my good friend who I've never met before, but I hope to meet him sometime after the first of the year. We have Ed from Roll2Win. Good evening, Ed. How are you?
Good evening, Jeff. Good to be here.
I'm glad to be here. We're here today. I sound like I'm getting ready to preach. We're here today to do just a dual rollout, 2 tables, 2 shooters, 2 different styles of play, using Waylon's The One with my twist and with your twist. And anybody that's playing along or that's doing whatever they're doing at home, it's whatever twist you want. In case you haven't seen Waylon's latest channel or videos, he's got, I think he's up to 5 different versions of this out today. And I see he's here in the chat with us, and we welcome everybody that is here. It's good to have you guys here. Now, the first thing Ed and I want to tell you is that we realize we could lose, we could win, or it could be a draw. We understand that. We also understand that there's a question with the VIG, which I'm going to put up here from Victor just a few minutes ago, and I don't want to get into a big discussion over the VIG, but I agree with Victor that the VIG is somewhat controversial, dependent upon where you live in the country and what you're going to be doing. So Victor says he hopes you're going to be sure to take out the 5% up front each and every buy or lay bet. That's the case on the East Coast and some other places, like down there where you are. You play down south, Ed. You got the auto buy. They sort of kind of like do that for you anyway. Is that correct?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm auto buy, so it's always pay at the end where I play.
Right.
So
and that's how you're going to do yours, and I'm going to do mine.
Yeah, you do yours your way if you want, and then I'll do mine. I mean, the VIG is the VIG. If I miss, I'll mess it up either way. So, I'm sure I'll mess it up. So.
Yeah, and that's what's happened in my videos. When we're doing this, we're recording. In this case, we're going live doing this, so we can't be accused of shooting multiple videos to get the outcome, because it is going to be what it's going to be. Win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
But for the VIGs, I mean, I mess up all the time in my videos. I admit it. I'm only human. I have subscribers and viewers that point that out. Sometimes they're nasty, and sometimes they're very cordial. Hey, at mark 9 minutes, 20 seconds, you did something wrong. I appreciate that. We make errors. How many times have you been in a casino when they've made an error and you have to correct the dealer? So, with that said, we're here to have fun tonight. We're not here to pick on anybody. I do see that Waylon's in the chat. I did send him a text today and tell him that we were going to do this, but it's the one with the buy 4 and 10, on both channels, and then you're going to play your way. I'll give you a second to talk about it, and I'm going to play my way, which is going to be with the DC ladder. Now, I may not play it every time, depending upon where my bankroll is, and as far as the out of sight, out of mind with the money, it's going to be up to you, and it's going to be up to me when we decide, okay, we're enough ahead, let's level back down to the starting bankroll. We're not going to do it every time, but if we're enough ahead where we're comfortable in our bankroll, we can ladder down, ladder up, go right back to the base level, do whatever we want to do. I think you and I agreed on that. Is that correct?
Yeah. Everybody's got a different tolerance for pain and victory. So I don't have a predetermined level down. I don't know that I've only rolled this out a couple of times. I ain't got high enough to try to figure. I got to 20% last night when I rolled mine out, and I said, okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Stop the video.
And actually, you mentioned that we didn't even set any win goals. We're just going to roll it out. We're going to try to get as many shooters as we can within about an hour, and we're going to, I hope to, at the very last roll we do, is maybe just roll it out random, depending upon where we are. If you get on one of your hot streaks, you get on a 45 roller, we're going to be here a while tonight. But, if you got on a 45 roller, we'd come out of this strategy. We wouldn't be playing this strategy at all. We'd be doing something else. So I want the viewers to understand that if it goes that way, we may come out of this strategy altogether, just as if we were, playing at a table. But we're going to try to keep to the one, the basis of the one. That's the buy and the 4. I mean, the buy and the lay on the 4 and the 10, and it's laddering up on a loss and laddering down on a win. And you're playing it at the black level. I'm playing it at the green level.
Black level. I've got a $5,100 bankroll.
All right. Well, we do have some people here in the chat today that I believe a couple of them must be friends of yours. This guy here, Stent Placer, said that it's an honor. He would love to play with you one day in your home backyard there. I guess not your backyard because you're ways away, but from Biloxi. But we do have a lot of
He's down there.
yeah, we do have a lot of people here so far. We're up to almost 30 people here. I want to go all the way back to when I put this up earlier. Not that SJ is here, but at about the 3 o'clock this afternoon, 3 o'clock, about 3:30 this afternoon, SJ said he was looking forward to it. And then, of course, the very first one here was Mel, the DGen 8 there, followed up by Kevin over to CRC, or Crooked River Craps, was here early. We do have a lot of chats going on. I'd like to say hello to everybody. Duracell. Joe, Craps Master Journey, Kent G, Roger, OMC Craps, welcome. I'm going with the Midbow. Churros here. Victor is here with us. Scott Manson. Let's see who else is here. I'm trying to go through as I go through these. Lou must be here because I see somebody mention Lou. I'm sure that's Steel Legion. We got 42 Pips is here. Say hello to him. And we got my friend that I roll with all the time, and that is Clay, who's East Coast Craps AC. You hear me talk about him a lot in my strategies. So we've got a lot of people here. We got Jay-Z. Sorry, I missed you, Jay-Z. Good evening to you. Guys, we are going to go ahead and head over to the table, and we're going to try to get this started. I'm going to ask everybody in the chat to try to keep it civil today, and I don't want to get in a pardon my language, a pissing match in the chat because I won't be watching it. I won't be able to monitor it. I'm using a different chat program than I do in Craps Chat. With that said, Ed, I think we're about ready to get this thing started. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. And everybody realize, whatever we do doesn't, dignify or take away from the strategy in any way. We're just having fun, going to roll it out, see how it works live for us with our own twists.
With our own twist. That is correct. Yep. And I want people to understand that if we get in trouble, we're going to recognize that we're in trouble, and we're going to have to either make some adjustments, or we might have to, and instead of call for the cocktails, because I saw you sipping a little brown water before we went on the air here, we might have to call for a marker. You shouldn't use one, but I may need to have a marker myself. I'm just making sure I say hello to everybody. Scott, I know you just came in here. Arnell's just joined us. Ed, he's in the chat. Antonio, guys, we're ready to get this thing started. So how about we let me put this messed up here. Scott, isn't the one way just the 4 and the 10 blender and a ladder? Well, I'm going to play the one with the buy 4, buy and lay 10 with a DC ladder. Ed last night released a video where he does the blender. So we're going to explain it as we place our bets, and then once we get moving, we're going to get rolling with this. So with that said, Ed, are you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Yep, let's do it. All right, guys, we're over here. I had to give Ed just a minute to adjust his camera, and as you can see, Ed is going to probably start us out first. He's got his typical setup. If it's hard to see, guys, we apologize. We're trying to make sure that you guys get to see everything. When Ed is rolling, the screen will look like this. When I am rolling, the screen will look just like that, and we're going to get started. Ed, since you're my guest, I'm going to let you go ahead and have the first rollout. I am going to
one question and one thing we didn't cover. So here's the question: whoever's shooting, do we need to go ahead and put a pass line down for this example tonight?
We didn't discuss that, Ed, and that's a very good question. I'm going to say let's not worry about the pass line. I know Victor is in there because he likes the odds on the pass line, but I'm going to say that. It's a $10 table, Ed. We probably should do it. Let's do it. Let's do a pass line just to say that we're shooting, so nobody can say, and it's up to each one of us whether we want to take odds on that pass line point or not. Because you run into DC Blender, I know you're not going to put 100 down there on the line, but we'll to be fair, let's do a $10 table. Let's do a $10 pass line. You're playing it at the black level, and I am playing it at the green level. Guys, in the chat, I can't look at the chat. I'm going over here to my table. It looks like somebody just said no pass line.
It don't matter.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. All right. I've got my buy 4, buy 10. I'm going to play mine on the backside. And the lay 10, and lay 10, lay 4, both working all the time. Everything's going to be working every toss, right?
Yep, that's correct. Yep. So I'm going to put my buys up here, and hold on one second. Let me get squared away before you roll the dice the first time, because I do have to make some white change here, just to see, because I'm going to be paying a vig. So on the East Coast here, if I was to do this right now, like on that lay 4 and 10, that would be $2.
Yeah.
And on this buy 4 and 10, that would be $4 more. So 20, 40, yeah, that would be $4 more. So that would be $6. I'm going to just go ahead and try to keep up with it. If I'm wrong, somebody in the chat tell me that I'm wrong. But in any event, I'm ready for Ed to get on it. And Ed, if you have one of these 45 rolls, it's live again. People can see it, and we'll have to switch out of it.
I'm not going to have no 45 roll.
You don't know that.
Dice are out. All right, we got a hard 8.
Okay, let me get that roll tracker started. Don't get it too far ahead of me. Hard 8. 44.
No, I'm not going to get ahead. All right, so 8's a point, and I'm going to place a $100 DC.
All right, and I'm doing a $30 DC. So you're doing the blender. Right, I'm just going to place the 1 DC.
I think we've seen that die set before, right there somewhere. 5, 6, 3, 5.
Yeah, that is the Waylon set. Is that what you're throwing?
Yeah, I thought I would for the heck of it.
Okay.
We got a 3, 1, 4.
Okay. 3, 1, 4. It's going to come up here and travel. Now, the one thing I didn't say that I made different in my, I took my $50 lay down, is that I'm not going to put a lay back up when I can put the free odds on the $30. And I have to give credit where credit is due from that. That actually came from talking with you last night, Ed. So typically I would do $30 in. Yeah, I would do 30 in odds. Go ahead.
We're supposed to, the lay bets go up 1 unit each, right? So I'm putting $100 odds on my $100 DC, and I owe $5 for a $200 win. Is that right? Nope, I owe $10.
$10, yep.
So that's my vig, $10.
All right, before you throw the dice, I'm done with the DC. I know you're going to run another one and you're going to match it, but my my $30 lay the odds on the DC that I normally would do when it's a 410, I'm going to match it as close to whatever level I'm at that the lay would permit me. In this case, I'm going to put $100 back here because they're free. I don't have to pay a vig on it. And you were quick to point that out to me last night. Yeah.
So I got $200 lay on the 10. $100 DC with an additional $100 behind it.
Right, and I forgot to pay myself and take my vig out. I forgot to pay myself on the 4. Yep, nope, I understand. I almost forgot to pay myself. We're good with the come out.
All right. 639.
All right, 639, and I realize I have actually just messed up too as well because I needed to take my 10 layup to 100, and that would be $2 more on the vig. I'm gonna try to keep up with the vig. 639 doesn't do anything for me. I'm all set, all good on my end. You go ahead and place your blender.
My DC travels to the 9. I'm going to place the 9 for 100. DC, place bet. So equal number.
Okay. Yep. So for those that are late joining us, we're running 2 different strategies. Ed's doing the blender with his, and I'm just doing a DC ladder with just a little bit of a twist from my video the other day.
538.
538. That's a frontline winner.
Yeah, I won $10.
You did because you're on the line. You didn't have no odds either. 5-3.
Yeah, I mean, we're really working this box scenario out, right?
Correct. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. We're working the 1. We're working that out. You're doing the blender, and I'm just doing a DC ladder.
All right. So if you're ever doing this DC situation I'm doing out there, folks, if you don't put this down, you have a risk. So I'm placing, everything's working anyway. Everything is on. So you go ahead and immediately place the $100 to offset the DC bet.
Yes, I think Duracell's explaining it in a chat what you just said. I put that up on the screen. Go ahead.
639.
All right, we got a point of a 639. The point's going to come over. Doesn't do anything for me. That's it.
Yeah, it does something for me though.
Yes, it does. Because you get paid and then you lose, but you get paid more than you lose.
$100 pays what? $10 pays 14, right?
It's right. Yeah, it's 140.
Worth 140.
Yep.
I'm going to take that 100, put it back on the DC. I'm going to rack to 40. So I'm trying to pay for my VIG here.
Okay.
Right?
Victor's trying to entice you into taking some free odds behind your $10 line bet, but that's totally up to you.
Well, in real life I would, but just for this, I'm not.
Okay.
617.
All right, 617. Let's mark it up. Make sure I got the. For some reason my keyboard isn't working. 617. All right. So
I made a critical mistake. I forgot to pull this place bet, you see, because it was the point. Well, no, that would have traveled anyway. This would have traveled. Never mind.
That's correct. Yep.
Or as I had it down, that would have traveled. All right, so that was my error. So,
all right.
See, these are washes.
Correct. Yes. You go ahead and explain it before I explain my side.
All right, so I've got 200, wins 100. I owe them $5 VIG on that one. On this side, I win 100 on the flat bet, and then I win $50 on the free odds, right?
Yes. I believe I had the cameras backwards when we got started, but yes, you are correct.
And no VIG because that was a DC bet.
That's correct. Yes. So now over here on mine, let me see, where do I stand so you guys can see it? I'm pulling my $10 down and my $10 lay bet down. I have a $100 on the DC. That's going to win $50. Let me get to the VIG in a second. Back here on the back side, that's $100 odds on the DC. It's VIGless. So I'm going to get paid 30 on the flat and 50 on the odds. And the only thing that I owe VIG on is this right here. That right there. So I want to make sure that we're doing that right. All right. So now all I have to do is get back to my starting area where I want to be. We just won on the 10, which means I ladder down. This lay would come down. That will be a ladder over there. We have to go up on the 4 and the 10 on the buy to 100. All right, there's the VIG. And I'm just going to rack all this up. Just got to keep that together. And it's my turn to throw the dice. And there's the VIG coming off. Oops, that's too much. Sorry, I almost took too much out of the VIG. Take the VIG out. Almost took $5 too much. And now it's my turn to roll. All right. Here we go. Dice are coming out. Make sure I got this screen. Let me put the screen this way. I'll be on the bottom this time. You guys can't see my 4 bet, but you always have to trust me. It is where it is, and we'll go from there. Here we go, guys. I'm coming out. First time I've shot since Sunday. First time I've shot in here since Saturday. Dice are out. We're coming out. By the way, my 4 and 10, or like Ed's, are always working. Dice are out. There's a 6-4-10. 6-4-10. Let's see if I can get this keyboard working. 6-4-10. Why is that keyboard not working? 6-4-10.
So in essence, for me, it cost me $5. And then I got to go to 200 on the 10. And $100 on the 4. And I'm going to bring my 4 down to 100.
Okay. Yep. You would be right. I'm going to take. Go ahead.
Points 10. I'm going to a DC on 100.
Okay. That makes sense to me. What I'm doing here is I'm going to lose the $50 on the lay. I'll take that up in a minute. I'm going to win $200 on the $100 win. Take the vig. I want to get chastised here, so I need to go up 100 on the lay and 100 on the lay 4, which you guys can't see, but it's there. I'm going to make my 4 buy down to 50, and I'm going to bring my 10 buy down to 50. I'm going to rack that up, and I am going to put a $30 DC out, and we're good to go. All right, guys in the chat, if I missed something about the vig, Victor asked a good question there. I'm going to put that one up there while I turn around. Hypothetically, do you get your vig back?
Hypothetically, yes.
Yeah, hypothetically, yes. So that's a good point. Yeah. Thank you. All right, here we go. 4242. It's now going to be a 4262. 4262. So theoretically, I'm trying to well, we'll see what I'm not. I have no idea what I'm trying to do, Ed. You know I'm not a dice shooter like you. Can't influence the dice. Let's go. Let's see what happens here. I'm a rhythm roller. Dice are out. There's a 325. 325. Let me see if I finally got this thing working. 3-2. Still don't have it. What is going on here? There she goes. She finally works. All right, so I got to take my DC travels to the 5. I'll have to probably adjust my screen. And I just put single odds at this particular moment, $30 odds. And that is a 3-2-5. Let me take a look at my screen on here because I need to show that into the screen. You know, Ed, probably what I should do is put us to the top. I think that way they can see my table when I'm shooting. It's probably the better way.
Yeah. If they're interested in the bets, yes.
Yep. And what K9 Comp just said, you're right. They would have to be some dealers. I don't even know, nobody to my knowledge, K9 have actually played this. We're sorry for the slowness. We're just trying to do it accurately. All right. Here we go. 4-2. Let's see which way I went with that. 4-2-5-6. Here we go. Dice are out. The 639. 639. I'm all okay on my end because nothing happens with me. And I know you got some maneuvering to do over there.
Very much. Go ahead. I'm up with you.
Okay. Ooh, get a couple more rolls in here. 4-2-5-6. No, 4-2. Yes, 4-2-5-6. Dice are out. There's a hard 8. Hard 8.
There again, I went to sleep. I should have had a DC traveling. I'm going to correct that. Okay.
Yeah, we're all right. We know what you're doing.
All right. So the way I'm going to play it, just so everybody knows, I'm only going to go 3 normally, but since I've got an open number, I'm going to go ahead and go one more time.
Yep. Totally up to you. It's your table. It's your way that you're doing it. We're just going to see what's going to happen here. 4-2-5-6. If you're ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, dice are out. So 5-3-8.
Hey.
5-3-8.
So that's going to travel. So I shouldn't have done that. I'd be much better off had I not done that.
Well, I mean, lesson learned.
Well, I still won $40.
Oh, you did. You're right. You're exactly right. I'm looking at the chat while we're in between stuff and making sure everything's all right with the stream.
I'm going to rack this 140. Go ahead. I'm going to leave 3 DCs out.
Okay. Yeah, because I think in your other video, once you got a DC paid, you didn't go back out, did you? In your video from yesterday?
I was always hitting the other side of the point, so I wasn't playing the point last night, so it didn't matter.
All right. 4-2-5-6. Dice are out. There's a 4-2-6.
All right.
426.
Mine's empty. I'm ready.
All right, and we're good because mine's empty. Mine's very simple. 4256. There is a 314. 314. That's going to do something for both of us. Yep.
Not
going to lose 100. Win 100. Pay the big.
I didn't pay that right. 100 pays 200.
Yep.
Cost me $10. Big. There's my big. All right. So then we're going to end up going 300, 3 units, right? On the lay.
On yours, I'm not sure how you're going up. Wherever you were, I think you would bump it up just 1 unit.
Yeah, I was at 2 because of the 10.
Okay. All right. I won 100. I paid the vig already. I have to take the 4 and the 10, both of them up to 200, because the 4 and the 10 play unison according to Waylon.
That's what I understand.
Yep. Okay, here we go. 314 is entered in. Dice are out. There's a hard 6. Hard 6.
Man.
Am I hurting you or helping you?
Nothing other than my feelings. You're hurting my feelings.
All right. 4256. One more time before I change sets. Here we go. Remember, guys, I'm not monitoring all the chat. I don't have the same program I use during craps chat where I can see a lot better. Dice are out. I can't see what that is. That's a 437. 437.
Okay.
Mark it up.
So
you go ahead and explain your side,
right, yeah.
and I'll get ready to pay my side.
All right. So my DCs all win flat bets, no vig. So I just pushed my place bets up there to it. I've got 300. That's going to pay 150. And then I owe $7 or something. I'm just going to drop 10. Right? Same thing.
I'm actually. Yep. They'll correct us in the chat if we're wrong, but the
VIG.
VIG.
We're taking something out, right?
Yep. The VIG is important here, guys. It really is. And I like the way that Waylon does it, because if he had to pay the VIG every time, it would slow his videos down. But he just goes and throws a couple hundred or whatever level he's playing at out there. All right. Have you paid yourself so I can explain what I'm going to do?
Yep. Go ahead. I'm going to set myself back up.
All right. We have 437. I'm going to lose the 4 and the 10. I have 200 on the lay. Oops, I got too much out here. That's going to win 100. I have 200 on the 10. That's going to win 100. I have $30 flat and $30 in odds, and there's $20. Now, I was at the previous level of $50 on the 4 and the 10. Let's figure out the VIG. There's no VIG on this. I can just rack this up. There's no VIG at all because that's all DC. That's VIGless. And 1 and 1 on the lay would be pay on the end be $10. For some reason that seems wrong to me.
A quick total on mine was I just pulled $1,100 to go into the rack.
Cool. All right, that's a good point. Tell you what I'll do. I'm going to just go ahead and bring mine down and just do a real quick rack count just to see where we are after those 2 shooters to see whether we're up, down, or indifferent. Let's go ahead and do that. There's 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's 500. There's my 2,000. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, this $10 comes off. Sorry, guys. The $10 was supposed to come off. It was a big. 5, 15. 5. See, I had 10. Oh, guys, I started with 10. I started with 10 too much. I mean 5 too much. I'm taking it out, guys. I had a red chip in there, I believe. Damn, now I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning of the video and look. Did I take that out? I did take that out. Okay. So there's 300.
I'm ahead $180.
Yeah, I can't be ahead that much. There's no way that I can be ahead $405. So guys, I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning of the video because I put a purple, and I don't know if I had 15 black or not. I should have counted them out ahead of time. I had 1,000, and I do believe I had 5,200 too much in there. So I'm gonna take it out for now. We'll go back to the beginning of the video. So I am down on my side. I am down $94. And you're up, correct, Ed?
Yeah, I'm up a little over $100.
Yep. And I'm going to have to go back to the beginning of the video, and I'll correct this later because I can't remember if I had the right amount of starting chips there. Let me count these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 19, 20. I believe I had the wrong amount out there. So, all right, it's going to be your turn to shoot.
All right, I'm going to come out with a 3-2-3-6. One of the 3V combinations. You'll see a lot of different 3V combinations on the tables. People who are just trying to be an influencer, or they just saw a YouTube channel, or their great uncle told them to do it. All right, so that's a yo. I won $10 on my pass line, but actually I lost $10 on your pass. I never did move that out, so I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it.
Oh hell, I didn't even have a pass line out. I need to take $10 out of my rack, so I'm over $100 out.
That's not the point of this. The point of the show, so it don't matter.
Oh, that's correct. And you didn't give me an opportunity to tell them where I was set up. So I had to ladder down on the 4 and 10 and come up on the buy 4 and 10. So I'm actually $100 on both. It doesn't make sense, guys, but let's watch what happens. Go ahead, Ed.
All right, I'm 200 buy on the 4 and 10, and $100 lay, right?
Yes. We'll take a look at the chat to make sure somebody's.
Come out 7. That hurts.
Come out 7. What was the 7? Give me the number.
6-1. 6-1. 6-1.
6-1. Okay, 6-1-7. So I'm going to lose here. And I'm going to win 100. Get the.
200. It's going to cost me $10 plus the loss. Right.
150, 150. I'm going up on the 4 and the 10. 5, 6, 7. That's 14.
It's 2 units on the buy, right?
Yep. And the big back on the other one. Okay. That's my 100. That goes over here. I'm ready when you are.
Hard 4. That helped.
2-2. Hard 4. Hard 4 is going to fall. I got 150 on it. It's going to pay me 75. I can ladder that down to 100. Vig would come back on that side. All right. I'm going to leave the Vig out there. Oops.
So we're up 2 units on the 2 units up on the 4 and 10 leg.
So that would go up to 150. And hold on, let me get my Vig out there. Keep it right. On the lay side. All right, I already got the Vig on the buy side. We came down on it. I paid myself back. Trying to keep that straight is really hard. Whew.
It was be a nightmare system for an inexperienced dealer.
Yeah, it would be. Somebody already put that. They already put that in the chat.
If you played this at the Gold Coast, you would need a cot. Hard 6.
Hard 6. Let's get that entered in. Oh, I forgot to put my DC out there. So my $30. This is really, you talk about being hard to do. I would have had a DC. It would have traveled. It would have traveled to the 6, and I'll put single odds. 30. I won on it. So yeah, I'm still winning on my DCs.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, Clay pointed out something which is true. I got to get another 150 because I won 150. I paid it wrong, so I paid myself 75. So I'm going to take my 75 out, and I'm going to pay myself $300. Thanks, Clay. Boy, I tell you, guys, I'm trying to do everything here. Let's see, that means that came back down. We'd still be all right on that. I paid the VIGs on the back. We're good. All right, Ed, we're good. Thanks, Clay.
All right. While you were doing that, I went ahead and threw, for the sake of time, we threw a 516.
516. All right. Now what that does for me is it drops my DC. I'm going to pull that out. My DC goes to 60. And I'm ready. What's the point again for?
$100 place bet pays what?
On which one?
On my 6.
The 100 would pay one. Put $2 on it, Ed, and pay yourself $120 for one.
Let's do
Make
that.
Make the place 6 look like 102. Pay yourself $120 and throw $1 back. 120 for because it pays 119.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So back on my DC.
Oh, wait a minute. You threw another DC. I got to move my. Oh, what did you just throw then? A 516, right? Yep.
516.
Yep.
They're all good?
Yep.
Six, 4, 10.
All right. 6, 4, 10. Lay's going to fall. That's going to travel. That's going to pay me 200. All right. So I need to up my 4 to 200. So I owe another $2 in VIG back here. That's my change here. $2 on that side. I'm going to be VIGless over here because it's a DC. It's one of the things I changed. So if I have 60, I need to cover the 60. So that means I'm going to have to go somewhere in the neighborhood of 150. That's close enough. I'll do 150 on the odds because that would allow me to do that. And I'll wreck this.
All right. So I've got 300 total on the 4 and 10, 3 units. Right?
Yep.
So I won 200. DC, the lay bet fell. I did my VIG on the win, and I've got a DC that traveled. I put 200 behind it, and I've got 300 sitting on the 4.
Okay.
So I'm at 3. I'm at 3 units. I think I'm right.
All right. I think you are too.
Hard 8.
Hard 8, 4-4. Doesn't do anything for me. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. I'm going to slide my DC behind the 8. I'm going to place the 8 for 100. One more DC.
You're funny, Clay. You're funny.
He hasn't shot
somebody.
before.
Yeah. Scott, somebody said that you can shoot.
All right, so I'm going to have to do what you said earlier. I just threw another 8, which is 5-3.
Yep. So you throw a 5-3-8.
Yeah.
Okay. 5-3-8.
So really,
I'm good on my side.
I got to pay myself.
Oh, help yourself. What do you have on the 8 again?
102.
Yep. So just
Pay
pay yourself
120?
120 for 1.
Yeah, for 1. Okay. Whoops, there it went. There went the 1.
All right. You can get it later.
I'm doing a $100 DC again. I can reach it. All right. Aces.
Aces doesn't do anything for me.
Me either. Other than it pays my DC $100.
Yes, it does. It most certainly does, Ollie.
It's always nice when that happens.
Yep, it is.
415.
415. All right. 415. Let's enter that in. Doesn't do anything for me. Carry on, sir.
All right. I'm through with the DC, and I'm placing the 5. I got three on the blender right now.
Okay.
Little shorty. 639, nothing on it for me.
639. All right.
Aces again.
Damn.
I'm giving away my horn set here. $314 as your point. That hurt us
Okay.
on that bet.
Well, let me take a look after I put that in here. 314. It hurt you. It's equal for. I actually lose 2 and win 2. So I lose 2.
I lose
and
3.
I win 2.
I win 2.
Let's go ahead and get the big out of there.
Yeah, I got $10 big coming out.
That means on the 4 we can ladder down. So on
And
my 4 and 10, I'm coming down.
I want to ladder down to $100 odds on that lay on that DC, and we're going to be 2 units on the 10 now.
If you're,
I'm wrong. We got to go up a unit. So I'm at 4 units. I'm at 400. I need to throw a 7. All right.
well, I mean, you don't. That's 5. All right, get the big out back. I'm making sure I'm doing mine right. I actually took this down, so I actually need to I took that down, the ladder down, but I need to ladder this up. So I am going to add. I'm going to leave my lay 10 odds where they were. I took them down, didn't pay the vig back, guys, but I have it more than covered, and I'm okay with winning what I'm winning back there on that 10.
All right.
For those of you that don't understand, when I'm a 4 and 10, I'm not putting the extra lay bet out. I'm taking the free odds.
Aces.
Oh my goodness!
That's 3
I gotta zoom. I gotta zoom in on this. Yeah, you just did say you're giving your horn set away.
Which can change between hands, of course.
Yeah.
That's 3 of them boogers, I think.
It is.
Oh, a little wild. There's a 12.
Oh my goodness. Midnight. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be the tall.
Not with all those 7s. No.
Oh, you're right. Yep, you're right. Yep.
I don't know. I don't know where the 7 was. 516. 6 is the point.
All right, 6 is the point. Let me answer Lou's question. Lou, Steel Legion. I started with $2,000 bankroll playing green level. Ed is playing black level with a $5,100 bankroll. He took the extra 100 to help with the vig. So 6 is the point. I forgot to turn my point off, but we're going there. That means I have my DC out. I'm set. I'm set on my side.
Hang on, I'm paying myself. 120 for 1. And I'm pulling this down. Ace deuce.
Ace deuce.
I won $100. I won $100 on the DC.
Yes, you do. There's the small, by the way, Ed.
Was it? Was it?
Yeah. Hey, you can look at the screen. It just lit up. Your KPI just lit up.
All right, good deal. We're not on it, but that'd be nice to know. 549. I'm not on that either, but I've got a DC that's going to travel to it, and I'm going to place it for 100.
All right, I'm still good right where I'm sitting.
Okay. I got more moving parts than you got.
Yeah, you do, because you're playing the 3-point blender, and in some cases maybe the 4-point blender.
I'm going to keep it at 3.
Okay. Yep, I think you said that.
6, 4, 10. That hurt.
All right. It could.
Did me.
It did me too. I had to turn around and look. 100. That's all right.
That was a $400 hit.
It's a 100 win. Big's been paid. So 6, 4, 10. We stay there. I have to take my 4 and 10 up to 300.
I'm going to 500, and that's going to be my max. I'm not going to let myself lay for more than 500. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever you want to do.
That's just
so. Let's see.
Because you just got no coverage.
6.
You've got no coverage at all on it. I mean, I got a $100 place bet against a $500 lay.
Right. There's my vig for both. I upped my 4 and I placed laid the 10 for 3.
Six, 2, 8.
6, 2, 8. Okay. Once again, doesn't do anything for me. Oh, it does do something for me. I have to come out here for my DC. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. I keep forgetting about that. 90 is the max I'm going on the DC, by the way. That would travel. What was that, a 628?
Yep.
All right, so getting some change here. Don't throw yet, Ed.
I'm not. I had my place bet 1. I'm pulling that down.
All right.
Back on the DC.
Okay.
So the inside is really a grind stuff here. I mean, this is grinding.
Yep. And plus we're hitting the outside so bad too.
5, 4, 9.
All right. I'm good on my side.
I'm not. All right. So I got a DC that's going to travel. This is going to come down here, and then I get $140. Right?
Okay.
Now I've only got 2 on the blender. I'm going back with another 100.
Okay. You're the boss on your side.
Well, I'm just trying to stick.
Casino.
I'm just trying to stick to the strategy of the system, even though I'm not a strategy guy. Per se. There's a 10. You're not going to like that one either. 6, 4.
Nope, I'm not going to like it. Not going to like it at all. All right, it's going to make me 100. I'm going to have to go 100 back on the 4 and 400 over here. Let's see, that's 10, 16. All right, let's get the big out of the way. Let's rack this up. We're just staying the same. So just so everybody understands what I have in play now, I have 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have, sorry, that goes back there, 18, 19, 20. I am right at the moment with what I have involved. 4 and 4 is 8. Let's call that 9, 10. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 19. I'm still right where I was before. So I'm still just about $100 down at the moment. Still needs you to pull some magic out. By the way, they're talking about your roll. You're going on your 23rd roll here, Ed.
Am I really? All right. So these systems aren't made for this kind of roll, right?
No, it's not. Exactly. That's
And
why I
you-
said we have
and
to
you'd
pay
have
attention to that.
You'd have to get your gray matter involved and switch strategies, or start jumping on some numbers, you know.
Yep, exactly.
So I got $100 DC, $400 as odds, because I'm capping myself at 500 lay on the four still.
Yep.
628.
628. Gonna hurt me.
Well,
Ed?
I got so flustered. There I go again. I was supposed to have a DC, right? Now I'm back up to 3.
Yep. Well,
Three in the blender.
if we get done here, we can definitely say at a hot table, nobody would continue to play this. I'm not trying to make excuses for it one way or the other, but I just really think that, somewhere along the line, because we're going to do a random shooter tonight too, trying to get as many as we get in. Let me put I got to come back up for 90 again on, because I'm not doing any more than 90. You can go ahead and throw. I got to put this DC out here.
All right. There's your 7.
That figures. So I put the DC out there. 6-1. All right, here we go. 639. What was that last one? 628. So this is 617. All right, I'm going to lose the DC, lose my 10, and lose my 4. And I've got 4 and 4. I'm going to make $400. 400.
All right, my 4 wins 250.
So that means that this is going to come down to. I'm going to come down 1. Comes down 1. Get some big back. I brought it down. Had to pay it again out there, so that was wrong. So let me pay that back.
I got 100 flat.
Right.
400.
So now what I have
I'm going to pay 200. No VIG required on that. And then I've got a VIG to pay of, what was my what's the 25, 5, 10. I'm just going to call it 15. That's a little high, but I'd rather be a little high than too low for this. Right? So all this comes back off the table. And you would go up to 2 units on the place, 4 and 10, 1 unit lay. And everything's working. No, that's it. I thought I 7'd out. I'm sorry. So I'm setting up for you. Okay.
Yep, you are setting up for me. Yep.
Yep. Go for it.
I'm trying to figure out which view is better for me. I guess we should just leave that just like that so you can see my table. So what I've got set up here is I came down a unit on the 4 and the 10. I'm down to 300, and I'm down to I went up a unit on the 4 and 10. I'm at 100. What hurt me that hand was when you hit the 628. I lost 180, and then I came out for another 90. That's 270. In my rack right now, there's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $1,930. 1,900. If I take that back, $1,935. So I'm really not down a whole lot.
So how long was that roll? How long was my roll before you?
Let's take a look. You go over here. I got to switch screens just 1 second here, guys. Somebody can probably do it faster than I. And you did hit the small. That was a 24 roll.
That'll work.
Yeah, it will work. All right. So, I'm about at the level of, I don't know that I want to specifically go up like that again, but let's see what takes place here. Man,
You don't roll random, or you going to roll regular now?
No, I'm going to set a dice. I'm going to set dice. So, you've shot twice, I've shot twice. We'll see where we stand. Let's come out the same way I did before, 4-2, 4-2. Just so everybody understands, 300 on the 4 and 10 lays, 100 on the 4 and 10 buys. And what hurt me that last hand, if you had not hit that 6-2-8, and that 6-2-8 would have put me on the plus side of the rack. Right now, I'm $65 down, but that 6-2-8 is what hurt me on the DC ladder. Dice are out. There's a 617.
Okay.
17. 4242 617.
100 each. That's $5.
Lose this. I got 3 and 3. That's going to pay me 300. 300. Come down on these lays on the back. Lays on the back. Come down.
Yeah, I reset it. I reset it as we were beginning, so I had 100 on each.
Big.
Because you were a new shooter.
Okay, well, you can do whatever you want to do on your side as long as everybody sees what we're doing live here. I'm at 50, so 100.
I had the original setup. That's what I had because you were a new shooter. That's the way I set it up.
Okay.
So it
I come out here 150 on the 4 and the 10. So that's 7 and 7. That's 14. Dollar change. $10 on the line. Oh, I get my pay, Ed. I get paid $10 for that come out 7.
Nice. Go for it.
That'll make or break me, won't it?
I'll buy a good cigar.
Did somebody what?
You can buy a decent cigar for $10.
Yeah, I don't smoke, but nope,
You
I
can still
don't.
buy one.
All right, here we go.
You can give it to somebody that does.
All right. I'm gonna put this up here. Come on, guys. I'm gonna put Arnell's comment up there. All right, here we go, guys. 4242. Dice are out. You know, the way I look at this, being $65 down after 30, almost 40 rolls, I'm okay with that. That 628 is what burnt me. I would have been at $300. That might have been my win goal. You know what I mean, Ed? But you know what? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know, it is what it is. Dice are out. There's midnight. That's going to cost me 10. Let's get that entered in. Here we go. Oh, all right. So I'm going to have to come back out on this line for 10. Everything else stays the same. Here we go. 4242. There's a hard 6. 3-3. All right. Get it marked up. Okay. It's a hard 6. This means, let's see, we were at 90, lost at 90, which means I have to come back at 90. That's the problem here. That it sort of bothers me, but there's not a whole lot I can do. I should actually be at 150 if I was playing this the way I did on the video the other day, but I have changed up on the lays and the 4 and 10 when I have odds out there, so that's going to be a 150 DC. And I'm ready to go if you're ready, Ed.
I'm ready. I got nothing to do. I got a DC bet. That's it.
Okay. 4265. 4265. Base, you're out. There's AC Doocy, which is a nice one for me.
Me too. I won $100.
Yeah. I won 150. And on that 150, because that's a win, I get to ladder back down. There's 150. I pull that down to 100. All right. Oh.
I'll leave my ladder up.
All right. Okay. You can however you would play that.
It's probably stupid to do that, but I'm doing it.
Hey. 4264. 4264. Dice are out. Here we go. There's a 325. 325. Now I'm going to have to make a little bit of adjustments on my odd because that really should be at the 150. That should really be 90. I'm going to throw the 1 out there because I had it out there just because I did already. 100 DC, and that would require 100 would not pay right, so I'm going to put 90 in the odds. $90 in the odds, and that's a 325. 325. All right. 4242. Here we go. Four two, and then I rotated to the 6-4. Okay, it's 4-2-6-4. Here we go. Dice are out. There's a 6-2-8. 6-2-8. I'm good on my side as soon as I enter the roll, Ed.
I'm good.
All right. 4-2-6-4. Dice are out. There's a 5-3-8.
Hey.
That does something for you.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything for me. You should have 102 on the 8. Yep.
Yeah, I do.
Yep. Okay.
That goes there. That going to slide up. So I win $19.
All right. Here we go. We're coming out. I mean, not coming out. Next roll. 4-2-6-4. Dice are out. There's a 6 frontline winner. Hard 6.
That's no good.
Yeah, it doesn't you. I get paid the whole whopping $10. I can get myself 2 cigars.
Yeah,
Right.
you can give them to 2 people.
That's correct. 4-2 on the come out. 4-2-4-2. Here we go. Dice are out. Here we go. It's a 6-3-9. Point's going to be a 9. Does something for you. Don't you have something on the 9? No, you don't.
No, I was in.
Yep.
That's supposed to be on the 6. I forgot to move it. There we go. All right, so I'm locked in. I got three DCs and 2 and the 4 and 10.
All right. Here we go. 4-2-6-4. There's a hard 8. Hard 8.
Okay. I win another $19. You can go for it.
Okay. 4-2-6-4. Dice are out. So 4-2-6. Nothing for me.
All right, so I should have had the 2 on there, like you said.
Yep. Pays 119
so,
or 1 for 20.
I'm just going to do $19 because at least that keeps me moving faster.
Okay, here we go. Dice are out. There's a 3-1-4.
That helps.
3-1-4. Yep, that's going to pay me $300. Lose the 2. All right, I can ladder down the 4 and the 10. And we go up 100 here. 6 and 100 over there on the 10. Let's go ahead and get the VIG taken care of. All right, just a real quick count again. Let me just see where I am. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's not right. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 50, 13, 14, 15, 21. I'm in the positive. If I pulled everything down right now, I'm in the positive.
You're probably better off than I am.
I went from $65 down to being up. But I got a lot of money on the table. I know you're playing at the black level, and I'm only playing with a $2,000 bankroll. 300, lay 4 and 10, 100, 4 and 10 buy, 100 as the DC with 90 in the odds, plus I got this 10 that doesn't matter. And in my rack, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 1,000, whatever this is over here. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. So what I would be up is that amount of money if I was to pull it down right now.
All right, I got $1,000 on the table. And I'm probably down $50 or so. Just guessing.
Right. So we did say in the beginning of the show that we were going to, if somebody could hit that Mega 69 guy there for me, if you would, we're going to. We said we were going to check our bankroll for those of you that were here in the beginning, and we would adjust accordingly. I'm not going to adjust yet, but right now, if I was to go, because we had to leave, trying to get that, looks like somebody beat me to it. Vince, I'll put this up here. We talked about this in the beginning. Both Ed and I did. And positive bankroll, take all bets down and start over. We talked about we were leaving it up to the shooter as to whether or not we wanted to do that. That's the reason why I kind of stopped where I am and was going to discuss this with Ed, because Ed and I both talked about it. And Vince, I get your out of sight, out of mind. And even Waylon does that on his. He looked at his bankroll in his last several videos and he adjusted himself. And that's the reason why I brought this up here to Ed is, I'm positive. I don't know, you're $50 up or down, Ed. Would you say down?
I'm counting real quick.
Okay, because I don't want to move on, because if I'm positive, I don't need to have $600 in lays and almost $200 in DCs at risk.
All right, I got $1,000. I got $1,000 on the board up there, right?
Right.
And there's 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 500. Call it 600. Call it 700. I'm up $700 if I took them all down. Right? Yeah.
All right. So let's think about that, because it's a big controversy. One is the VIG, and two is when do you ladder up and ladder down. And so that's why I stopped and counted. So I think that I need to come down, and I don't know from the DC standpoint, if I was to pull that $100 flat DC down all the way, then I'm losing the benefit of getting it placed. I just think that I need to leave that flat, come back down to the base level, 50, 50, 50, 50, and hope that, when the 7 comes out, that I'm going to make money on that DC, another $100 plus I'm probably going to leave 30 in odds. I think that's the prudent thing to do here. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. So if you're watching the one, in Waylon's very first video, he would continue to play. He says at the end of the video, 3/4 of the way through it, at any time, guys, you want to, you can take count your money, know where you are, know where your bankroll is, and come up or down. So with that hit that I just made on that 4 at $300, that took my $65 down to, be it ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull, I think I'm going to leave the lays at 100, and I'm going to pull my 4 and 10 down to 50. I think that's what I'm going to do. And it's just my preference, guys. It's nothing, I don't want anybody to get...
So what I'm going to do, because I was at the level unit 2 on the 4 and 10, I'm pulling 200 off the table, I'm pulling 100 off, and 1 unit off the 4 and 10. So basically, I'm playing the blender with a decent. You haven't made the point yet, right?
Nope, haven't made the point yet. No, we stopped.
All right,
I'm on a decent roll too.
All right, so I got a DC with 100, and I'm going to play it that way right now.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and tell everybody where we stayed. I came down. I got 50 on the 4 and the 10 buy. I left my lays at 100. I left my 100 flat, brought my odds down to 30. So if I get picked off on the 5, I am going to lose $130. If I don't, then I'm going to win $120 on a red, plus the 50 and the 50, which covers the front. I think that's the prudent thing to do on my side. So Ed, explain to you what's on your table. Explain to us what's on your table.
I was up 700, basically, rough number. And I was at the second level, 2 units on the 4 and 10. I pulled 1 unit down, put 1 unit in the rack, 1 unit on the DC.
Got it. I hope everybody understands that. So maybe we'll be able to get some of this.
Plus or minus ahead $800, I think, if I can count.
Yep. So let me count mine real quick. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, not quite 2,200. So I'm up about 200. You're up 800. You're a bigger player than I am. You know, with more money. The way the rolls have been going, your blender's a little different than my ladder, but let's go ahead and get a couple more rolls in.
Yep, do it.
4264. Here we go. Dice are out. There's a 628. 628.
All right. So my DC travels to the 8, and I'm just going to place it for 100.
102.
Yeah, thank you.
It's an odd amount, but
yeah.
Probably if we were really playing it, Ed, you'd place it for 120. You know what I mean?
You could.
Yep. But right now we'll just keep it simple because I'm stupid. Let's keep it simple, stupid. The old KISS syndrome for me. 4264. Lights are out. There's a hot 8. Well, you make $19.
Yep.
All right.
Go for it. I'm good.
Yep, Miguel, you're right. There's been an awful lot of 5, 6, and 8s rolled. He's right. Miguel has pointed out there's been an awful lot of 5, 6, and 8s rolled. We got some good. We got good rolls here.
I would not be betting this way in real life. Okay, so let's.
Nope. Yeah, let's go. Dice are out. There's a mid-mo yo in the house.
That cost me $100.
I'm sorry for you. 4264. Here we go. Dice are out. There's a 516.
516 wins me $19.
Yep. All right.
Go for it.
4264. Dice are out. Here we go. The 415, that does hurt me. That takes my profit away.
That helps me a little bit because I picked up 40. Finally. Because my DC would travel, that would fall. So all I'm doing is paying myself the difference because everything's on and off.
All right, 6. Let's see. Did I enter that in 415? I did not enter it in. Hold on. Dice are out. 4264. There is a 639 frontline winner.
Does me no good, no harm. Does give me another DC travel. Take that 8 down. I should have took that 8 down earlier, people. These kind of complicated systems like I'm doing right here, if you're not on top of it, it'll cost you on the wrong toss.
Yep, that's true. I get paid 10 on the front line. Somebody said, let's do do a line bet because we were shooting. All right, here we go. I wouldn't play this strategy specifically on myself. We need to get to the random roller. 4242 on the call.
Yeah, we'll do that next.
Yep, we'll do that and call the show. 4242. There's a hard 8.
Doesn't mean no good. That's the point, right?
No, the point was the 9 before, unless I'm mistaken, and got off. Wait a minute.
No,
what did I miss in there?
8's the new point.
Yep, I did hit the 639 and then the 44. Here, it's going to fix itself, guys, in the chat. Sorry about that. I thought my keyboard over here is having me input issues. All right. Here we go. 4264. Dice are out. 314.
Woo! That hurt.
Lose and win.
50.
Let's go.
$2.
Oh, shoot. Come on, Jeff.
All right, so I got to go up 2 units on the 4 and on the 10.
50.
Placing the 9.
And it's a change. 150. $2 more. And dice will be out if you're ready.
I'm ready, babe.
Here we go. Dice are out. Did I enter that in? 314 is entered in. Here we go. Dice are out. Yo! Mid-mo
No
yo.
help, no harm. Doesn't hurt me.
So you're everything you have is placed, correct? You're all set up.
I'm on the box. Everything I got's on the box. I got 3 on the blender.
Yep. Here we go. 4, 2, 6, 4. Dice are out. There's midnight.
No help, no harm. You're getting.
All right. 4, 2, 6, 4.
You got a repeater bet on the 12.
Yeah, I see that. 5, 1, 6.
Okay, I win $19.
All right. Are you going back up or are you staying down?
I'm going to go back to the DC with 100. Go for it.
All right, here we go. 4, 2, 6, 4. 4, 2, 6, 4. 3, a AC Doocy. AC Doocy.
Thank you. I need that. Saves me $100.
See that? All right, you're all set up. 4, 2, 6, 4.
You want me $100. Thank you.
Yep, nope, that's what I said. You're welcome. So 5, 1, 6.
All right, so I should have pulled that down, so I'm not going to pay myself. I got lost. So I got now I'm in the blender.
Okay.
I had accidentally left that 6 up. I'm not going to count it.
Okay. Yep. Just try to be as close and accurate as we can. You know, we're human. We said that in the opening. 4, 2, 6, 4. Dice are out. There's a 4, 2, 6.
All right, so I win another $19.
I'm $19 you to death. And can you believe that you and I have had these rolls?
And we're betting a negative progression strategy.
Yes, we are.
Or negative.
4, 2, 6, 4. Dice are out. There's a 5, 2, 7.
All right,
5, 2, 7. Hey, Ed, that was a 22 roller for me, and I believe I missed a roll. All right, so this is going to come down. You go ahead and count yours up, and I'll pay mine here in a second.
All right.
I got to look at this stuff over here for this guy that's in the chat here. Gotta make it so he doesn't show up anymore.
Oh, a VIG and a VIG. $10 VIG. All right. We're gonna roll random, kinda.
Yeah, we are, but I haven't paid myself yet. I want everybody to see what I'm paying. Yeah, we're gonna roll one random. I don't care whether you do it or I do it. So 150 on the lay is gonna pay me 75. 150 on this lay back here is gonna pay me 75. So we were at the 150 level there and there. I've got a 90 is gonna pay me 60. All right. And then 90 is going to pay me 90. And I bring this down, and we go and rack things up. I'm just going to take it. I'm not done yet. Yeah, I am done. Shoot, what am I talking about? I lost the line bet. Take the $10 down. Did you do a count real quick where you are before we go into the random?
Nah, let's do the random, then let's count.
Okay, because I can tell you right now. Oops, I got a black covered up in here. I can tell you right now, I'm up. I don't know how much. I don't know where. That's why I was going to count. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. I'm not up enough. Okay, I just needed to know where I needed. Oh, I got this money out here. Yeah, I'm up 2,200. So I need to know where I'm going to go. So here's my level on the random. I'm going to start. That was the 7. I'm going to come out with $100 on the 4 and 10. Start back here on the lays for $50 because I'm in the positive. All right.
I'm going to stack them and chunk them, okay?
Okay, just give me 1 second. I still got to get my VIG taken out here because I don't want people to worry about it. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's wrong, but I'm taking the VIG out anyway. and you can stack
ready?
and chunk. Yep, I'm ready.
Hard 10.
Hard 10. Hard 10 it is. All right. So let's go over here. That's going to win me 200. It's going to lose on the 50. Going to come back up on the 100. Going to come down to the 50. Big back, big paid. Big back, big paid, and still $2 coming back. Okay. I'm good. The point's 10. I need a $30 DC. $30 DC, and you're good to go.
516.
Oh, you're way ahead of me. I was trying to show your screen close up, and you're out there throwing dice. 516. All right.
Yeah.
So that's good. Nope, you're fine. Speed it up here. This last roll. 30 and 30. 30 and 30. All right.
Actually,
when you are.
I want to actually place it for 102 this time. Okay.
Okay. I think I lost you for a second there, but okay.
516.
Yeah, that hurts me. It might be some of my profit. 516 is coming down.
I went
go back up
$19.
Well, I come back out here for 60 on the DC ladder, and then I'll get my 60 and odds ready for the next one. All right, did I enter the 516? I did. Go ahead.
All right. 527.
527 out. All right. So that hurts me bad right here. That was $180 I lost, which is going to be a downfall of playing the DC ladder with that. I'm going to lose here and here. I'm going to make. Why do I have 50 back here? That's supposed to be 100. Oops, sorry, that's my money. That's supposed to be 100. And then 50 and 50. That's my money. And then 50 and 50 would be there. All right. Let's bring her all in. Bring her on down. So. I think I made a mistake. I think I racked 60 in my rack. I'm gonna take 60 just to be on the safe side. I think I put that in my rack. We'll take 60 out. I'm pretty sure I did. Five, 6 of 5, 1,000, 15, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 75, 85, 398 up.
I'm still counting. I'm not as fast as you.
Well, I don't have as many chips as you.
It's 500.
All right.
There's that. I got a bunch of whites thanks to all them $19 wins.
Wow, I was. All right, I was behind on the chats. Hope everybody's still being civil. I was way back there on the porn chat. Actually, Victor's got a strategy that I'm going to roll out, Waylon. He's got it over on John's channel, and I rolled it out a couple times. It's almost close to one of my hybrids. I believe that was Victor's. Maybe that wasn't. Maybe that was somebody else's I've been working on. It's real close to one of my hybrids.
All right, here's what I got. Here's what I got, Jeff. I got 1,000, 2,000, 3, 4, 5. That's my buy-in right there. Plus 100, right?
Well, 5,100. Yep.
All right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 35, 40, 3 in profit.
How much in profit?
3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 35, 43. Oh, that's it. This don't count no more. That's all.
Right. So you're 375 up?
335.
335, and I am
435.
Well, you're 435 up, and I am 1, 2, 3, 75, 85, $93. 493 up.
So you beat me.
Yeah,
lower,
but at a lower level. Yeah, because you were different on our 4 and 10s. I believe we were different. Plus you're picking off there. When I only had the 1 DC up, and I got picked off twice, and I got paid 4 times on it. I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
So I think that works that way. I believe.
Yeah.
And,
so either way, we both made money. We both make money. Yes. We didn't make 20%. I got the wrong screen up. I didn't make 20%.
No, you didn't. But still, you didn't lose either.
No.
So I'm going to switch over to this screen here, Ed. That kind of like shows your table there. If you want to swing your camera back around.
Yeah, I can do that. Everybody take a look at the room. There we go.
I got to put. Yeah. I'm not sure. Waylon, I don't know that there's a strategy. I thought it was his over in John's Discord. I don't know if it's there or not. It was somebody else that was hybrid. I don't know if it's his. Anybody that sends me a strategy, guys, Waylon will tell you that I've been rolling his strategies out for well over a year, and I always get them wrong the first time. You got to kind of like watch him and be corrected. But I'm telling you, from this standpoint, you can see that we played it tonight. I played it with my twist, which is the DC ladder. Both of those are Waylon's strategies. They are actually the Grim Reaper and the DC ladder combined. And then Ed did it with the 3, I forgot the name. Daggone it, Ed.
Blender. 3-point blender.
Thank you. Yeah.
And with his 4 and 10, the 1. So, you know, from my standpoint, the blender inside was really designed to hopefully, and I did have a lot of $19 wins, which helped pay for the VIGs on the outside. In reality, I think you and I both would agree that we would have played this different in real life, but we tried to stay rigid enough. I stayed very rigid to his 4 and 10 and just mixing in the blender.
No, correct. Yes, and your blender, I think you got paid 10 or 12 times. So let's just round it up.
I had a lot of orders out there. Yeah, I got paid a lot.
Yeah. Let's just say you got paid 12 times. 12 times 20 is $240 of your wins, or the VIG, however you want to word it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
the blender is a grind strategy anyway. So. Correct. I just hated the thought of always leaving the 5, 6, 8, and 9 empty. You know, so I could play it with a blender and not have any money at risk, other than the come out on the DC.
Right. But I think that both you and I would say, and no disrespect to Waylon, this specifically isn't our type of strategies, and I don't have the bankroll to play this way. But it's interesting to watch what happens between the 4 and the 10 lay-in buys, depending upon whether the 4 hits or the red hits, the 7 hits. It's just amazing to be down multiple hundreds of dollars and then be up multiple hundreds of dollars. It's just it's kind of.
I should have colored up. I should have colored up when I was up $800.
Yep, you first time. Yep.
Yeah.
And we said that in the opener. We talked about when we were going to color up. You were up 800. This was the most that I was ever up. And had I not laddered down, I believe I would not be in a profit if I had not laddered down, because I was at 3 and 6 and came down to 1. That's $400. I took $400 off the table, Ed. How much did I win? $400. You see what I'm saying? Had I not laddered down, that's where my $400 came from.
So you put your brain to work. You put your brain to work during the toss or during the session to go ahead. Okay, here's what I got to do.
Yeah, and you and I talked all. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't change strategy because I was up $700 or $800. I just let it run like it was good. Yeah.
Yep.
The only thing I did do that one time right before you started the shot was I pulled $200 off the table, but then I had to put $100 on the DC next, so I really only pulled 100.
Right.
You got to have a good bankroll. And Waylon said this.
And Alfredo just put that up there. It works if you put out the bank for it, and that's true. And that's what you just said. So it's amazing you and Alfredo said that almost at the same time. But the key here, and I'm going to put something up here that Clay just said, because in our area we're at max bets. There's some max bets that we're stuck at, so we couldn't do all that laddering up. But we said in the green room, we said when we went live that it was up to each player to decide when we wanted to, as Vince says, out of pocket, out of mind, or in pocket, out of mind, whatever he says. So, I stopped, and had I not stopped then, I think I'd be even or maybe $100 ahead. I think that's the difference. You got to know where you are in the bankroll. Waylon says it in all his videos. You said it in your video. I said it in mine. Craig from Old Bay Craps said it in his. Leon from Great Craps said it in his. Cal from the California Club said it in his. And there's one other person that rolled that out. Rolled it out on the darks on the black level side. I can't remember who that was. I apologize, guys. I really apologize for not knowing that YouTube content provider. And then, of course, we all know, the videos and the comparisons that have gone out with the conflict that went on in Craps Chat and here. So I don't want to get into that. But I just think that it's up to the shooter, how you play it with your twist. It works flat. It works with twist. And I think on both your side and my side, the twist helped us. And you would have walked at 8. And if I hadn't pulled down, I wouldn't have been up. So anyway, Good comparison, I believe. Good job. I'd like to see 2 other YouTubers take this on, what you and I just did. I'm not going to put a challenge out there. Maybe Alfredo can pick somebody up, go on his channel and do it. Or who else is here? I know Waylon can't stream. Vince might be able to stream. I'm looking. Craig can stream a couple people. I would like to see.
Other people play it their own way. I think the core you got to figure out if you're gonna do this like we did it, you're going to take Waylon's 1 and that's your starting base, and you don't have to do anything else, or you can throw your own mechanisms in there. When my points are 6 and 8, I need those odds. I need those odds bad back there. And I didn't take anything. I played it just the strategy itself. So, and that's why I don't really get into strategies when I'm playing. I don't want to have to think. The last thing I need is the distraction of thinking about all this complex betting. For me, it's not going to be a system I'm going to use on myself. I have played the blender before on other people, and I was bored to tears. So, when I'm shooting, I've got my memorizations of what I want to play, if I hit a point or hit a number, what the next progression is. And I say it, I'm done, and I'm ready to shoot. Give me the dice. That's what I want as a shooter. As a strategist, you got the time to figure all this out. But either way, you better stay on top of your bets, or there's going to be a shot or two that's going to cost you money. I've had that happen when I played the blender live before.
Right. No, I understand that. And we talked about the blender last night on the phone for a little while about your experience with that. But I will add, I didn't realize this. Alfredo said he did roll it out with somebody, and I know he had a video yesterday. Unfortunately, my night times through Halloween have been tied up with this community stuff that I've been doing here, and I haven't seen any YouTube until today. So, Alfredo, I apologize if you had it on there. It looks like somebody said you racked up a $800 win in record time. So maybe 2 more YouTubers can roll it out. I think Leon over at Great Craps said that would be a great idea to be able to have 2 more people roll it out. So that'd be six different people rolling it out multiple times, and we'll see what happens. Let's see here. Arnell, you have the capabilities of doing that. Arnell was saying, "Yep, automatic betting is a way I like Ed." So he's right. We talked about it in the opening. You're not a strategy person. You're a DI, and you rely on your senses and your ability to bet on yourself to win money, and others that shoot like you.
And when I you know, when other people have the dice, depending on who they are, I'm betting very, very minimal, a lot of dark side play on other shooters. I do not believe in putting 110 inside on a random. I just can't do it. They're going to PSO on me.
Right. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for us. Ed, I appreciate you coming on. Actually, when we talked the other day, we didn't know that the controversy and the popularity, or I think controversy is probably a better word, of the strategy would be there. A lot of people have taken it on. You took it on as a non-strategist. You took it on and rolled it out and won. We just rolled it out and won a little here on both sides with our twists. Guys, I mean, take it to your table, take it to Crapsy, take it to whatever app you're going to use, WinCrap or whatever, and roll it out. And see what happens. Guys, Ed, I appreciate you coming on. You've been on the show several times before. I'd like to have you back on the DI side at some point here in the near future, because we had two heck of a rolls, you know.
We really did. We had some nice rolls.
Yes, we did. For those of you just joining us, Ed had a 22 or 24, and then I just had, I'm going to go look at it. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to tell us, because I want to know. Display. All right, so here's what we did. Shooter 1, which was you, had a 5. I had a 9. You had a 24. I had a 22, and then the random guy had a 3. So there's 2 DIs against 1 random. Might not be fair, but, you know, I was on tonight. You were on tonight. I have been off here lately. I'm actually impressed with my rolling, but, you know, it's really impressive.
Buddy. I'll bet on you time.
Yep. All right, go ahead. I appreciate it. Hang into the green room just 1 second when we get out of this show.
Sure.
I'm putting up a lot of thanks from everybody. There's a lot of people out there thanking us for doing what we did tonight. I want to make sure I get them all in there. Guys, on behalf of Ed from Roll2Win, make sure you go over, like, and subscribe if you're not already. If you want to see some good dice rolling and some good chip management on the table, not in the rack, in the table, go watch Ed on his betting strategy, his betting videos, not strategies, betting videos, and you might learn a thing or two. With that said, guys, this is Jeff from midatlanticcraps. As always, guys, I want you to please be safe and play smart.